There's a room somewhere.
Oh, what's this, Petey? Sit down, strike.
And don't call me Petey.
Where's Barry?
Dunno.
I hope you enjoy that, because it's the last you'll be getting for a while.
Why, what have I done?
Nothing. I got that job.
What job?
I told you.
No, you didn't. You told me you were thinking of getting one.
Oh, well, it must have been your brother who was talking to you about it. Anyway, I went to Dr. Tozer's a couple of days ago to get some more Valium. And he said he had a better cure for depression than that. A job.
So what do you have to do? Heart transplants?
Don't be funny, Peter. I'm to be a receptionist at the health centre. But only temporary while the regular one's off in Canada. About 6 weeks in all, including the induction week. Well, you could show some enthusiasm.
Yeah, great.
After all, it was you who told me to pull myself together. Well, this is part of it. I'm rebuilding my life.
Yeah, but what about looking...
I know. What about Rona? I thought you'd come to that. Well, she's got to be looked after. And it wouldn't be much more than what you're doing now.
But that means every day.
Well, only taking you to and from school.
Yeah, and after school. And what about Saturday?
She can go to Sherry's some Saturdays.
But what about me printing course?
Oh, don't worry. I worked it all out. You know you said the grant for that course was only discretionary.
Yeah.
And that the grant people had to see, what was it?
A firm offering place and necessary qualifications.
That was it. Seeing as how you haven't got the necessary qualifications...
I'm trying to get some maths and English O-level.
Well, there you are, then. You'll have plenty of time to work for them while Rona's at school. Perfect.
Anyway, you can shove this stuff around us, Mum. I can't sleep with this bloke staring down at me. I mean, why does he paint white lines on his face?
So people don't park on his head.
Oh, very droll.
Oh, don't just dump it down there, Barry. Poor old Rona. You're clearing her out of house and home.
Well, I'm a big boy now, and big boys need their space. Even if the space does have Mickey Mouse wallpaper. Anyway, it's not good for her to be too far away from her mother.
She's not still breastfeeding her, you know.
That'll do, Peter.
Oh, you look like someone steps on your frog.
Yeah, well, it's Mum getting this job, isn't it?
Well, good for her, I say.
Yeah, but it means I'm left holding a baby.
What, Rona?
Hmm.
Well, it's good practice for you, isn't it? When you'll be a daddy one day. I mean, kids are great.
How do you know? You're not a father, are you?
Don't think so.
Yeah. How do you think you're staying around here?
Depends. As long as you like, really. As long as I'm near a phone.
Oh, she won't be going that much.
No. Oh, hold up, hold up. You're not lumbering me with a kid. I've got a business to run.
A business.
I'd like to know a little more about this business, Barry. Sounds a bit odd to me.
It's not odd at all. It's like any business. Buying and selling, whatever you can lay your hands on. Look, it's all kosher, Mum, on my life. And it will bring a bit of cash in, won't it?
I was thinking Barry might be able to help out look after Rona.
No way.
Oh, no, Peter. Your brother's going to be busy. Oh. Well, still, I suppose it wouldn't hurt, would it, Barry? Just once in a while Peter's sorting himself out.
And I suppose once or twice might be all right. That little brat better behave herself.
Well, it's nice to have a full table again.
You're handy at that, aren't you?
I'll get by.
Well, I might get to have a look at the motorway these days. Needs tuning.
It's easy. You can do it yourself.
Oh, be like that then. What are you going to do when you finish that?
Not a lot. Why?
Well, I thought I might go for a drink later. You fancy coming?
Nah, not really. I might go down to leisure centre, have a swim in that.
Oh. Leisure centre, eh? They got any snooker tables down there?
Yeah, one or two. It's a bit difficult to get them on a Saturday.
Look, no problem. Well, I'll give you a game.
Yeah, all right.
As long as you don't rip the cloth, that is.
You forget. I've had a few years to get some practice in.
Well, that's a good job, because you'll have needed to. New part?
Yeah. I suppose you fancy giving me a lift over to Goose Lane this evening?
You're too right. Why, what's on over there?
Disco.
On the pull, eh?
You know you want that engine tuning?
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you let me use it occasionally.
We'll see.
What's the point in doing a car up if you make it sound like a lawnmower?
I told you it needs tuning.
Sounds like rebuilding.
I'll get one of those car tuners. Billy's bound to have a few lying about.
They might be bust, though.
How do you mean?
It's a long drop off the back of a lorry.
Look, son, don't get the wrong idea about me and my mates. This is a highly legit business I'm involved in. Import and export, all right? Good gear, eh?
Yeah, it's all right. It's a bit flimsy for me. I like the heavy action.
Oh, I'll get the Hurricane. What's your highest brake then?
35. You don't fancy lending me the motor, do you?
Not this week.
I can drive already. I'll just take that out a couple of times.
Petey, you are not putting plates on my wheels. Well, I suppose you're doing the right thing. I mean, if printing's the game you're after, then you'll need the qualifications.
Yeah, but that's not much good at a mum, is it? I mean, even if I do get a grant and go to college, I'm not actually going to be bringing anything in.
Well, what work is there? Come on, you tell me. It's the dole or nothing. And the dole's going to give you about as much as a grant, isn't it?
Sure. Thanks.
Still, there is one wrinkle. If you moved out, you could get more. You'd get your rent as well as your dole if you moved into a bedsit, and that's more cash in hand. But nothing else.
It might be less strain on Mum.
On the other hand, you staying at home is far better for her peace of mind. Even if you are a dirty little sod. How about that?
Very flash.
Anyway, I don't mind dropping you the odd fiver if business is good.
Yeah?
Of course. Babysitting money.
You're all art, you are.
All right, Tucker. How
All
you
right,
doing?
mate? I'm all right. This is my brother, Barry. Barry Matthew Clark.
Pleasure, mate.
And you, Barry. I'll play the winner.
You can finish it off if you like. I'll take a lead.
He's only 32 points down.
Oh, thanks a bunch.
So that's why they call it the German.
Tucker!
Sorry, Al. Couldn't resist it. So this is the ladies' song, all right?
Eh? Oh, yeah.
So why do you want to be Conan the Barbarian, then? This ain't like you.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm looking for a bit of work now. So I thought I'd better build the muscles up a bit.
Heavier work? What work? You mean beating people up, don't you? So you can get to the front of the dog queue quicker.
There is work about, but you know, further afield.
But why all the secrecy? Why don't you say anything?
Because I thought you'd think it was stupid.
I do.
Well, that just proves my point, doesn't it?
Look, why don't you put them down and come and have a game of snooker? You know it makes sense.
Why don't you buy one if you want one?
He's trying to be Slimmer of the Year. How's your uncle getting on with selling the business then, Al? Any luck?
Nah, not a lot. No one's interested. Says we might even have to declare ourselves bankrupt. Still no different to normal, really.
He's selling his business. He doesn't want to get rid of any office furniture, does he? I could give him a good price.
It's not exactly ICI.
Shame.
Must be using the wrong concrete mix.
You coming to the disco tonight, Al?
Yeah, might as well. Breaks up the monotony.
Should be real good.
I hope your mates are gonna be on the door.
It's no problem, Tucker, no problem. You gonna come, Barry?
Nah, mate. It's not my scene. I've got some people to see.
People to see, places to go.
Yeah, that's it. But anyway, we better push off soon. I'm having some stuff delivered to the house, and I want to be there when it comes.
What stuff?
Wi-Fi, mostly.
Oh, great.
It's not for your use, Panny. I'm vlogging, aren't I?
We could use it, though, while you're waiting to say.
They don't come out of their boxes.
And not even to see if they're in good nick.
They're not in good nick, are they? That's the point.
Oh, right. All right.
Hi, Tucker.
I'll be seeing you later on then.
I hope so.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, I'll be there.
You made up then?
Sort of.
Very tasty, Tucker. Very tasty. You are moving up in the world. Wouldn't mind some of that myself.
Give us some money, Barry, I'll pay.
मैं आपको कह रहा हूँ इतने फ्लोट के पैसे आपने मुझे दिए थे
मैं कह रहा हूँ मैंने इससे ज्यादा पैसे दिए थे
क्या आप मुझे चोर समझते हैं
हाँ तुम चोर हो
You can stuff your bloody job. आप चोर नहीं कह सकते मुझे
Sorry about that. He's a bit exciting.
Has he gone for good then?
Yeah, it would seem so.
You'll be needing a replacement then.
Will you start now?
Where the hell are you been?
I got a job.
You what?
A job. Here on the till. Bloke just walked out. I got to start now.
Hey, that was quick.
Yeah, the money ain't much, but it's cash in hand, you see.
Very tasty.
Listen, you'll have to go on without me. Tell Mum, it might cheer her up.
Yeah, will do. Oi! I hope this doesn't mean you'll be neglecting your little sister.
Who? Me? Don't forget you're taking her to the pictures tonight.
Who what?
I'd say The Jungle Book was really your sort of film.
And lastly, you've got the tannoy here. For use when customers have problems with the pumps and such like. Hello? See?
Yeah.
Right, I think I've explained everything to you. I've worked out the till for you. I think you know where everything is now.
Yeah, I think so.
Next week, when you're on night shift, keep this door locked. We don't want you being interfered with, do we?
No.
Right. I'll move into your work then. Dave will relieve you at 9.
9?
Well, that's right. 8-hour shift, 1 to 9.
8 hours.
Sure. It's only 7 hours now. You got yourself a bargain, my friend. You can stay till 9.
Well, I'm meant to be going out.
Those are the terms of employment. Take it or leave it.
All right, you got a deal.
All right, you know where to contact me in case of emergency.
Excuse me, sir. That pump's out of order. Sir?
Diesel only, I'm afraid, sir.
Temper, temper, sir.
Pretty good. Pretty flipping good.
That's all right. Couple of chairs, swivel. That'll be just like that.
So how long have you had this thing?
About 4.5 hours, all told. As I walked in, the previous bloke walked out. And it's cash in hand.
Hey, look, if you ever need anyone to do a shift for you,
I'll let you know when I've made my first million.
you'll still be able to make it tonight.
Oh, yeah. Might be a bit later. You can pick me up in the van.
No such luck. I'm doing a job for my dad just now, and then I've got to take it straight back.
He won't let you take it to the disco.
There's about as much chance of that as me being a Tory MP.
Point taken. But you can do me a favour.
Sure.
Do you remember that girl I was speaking to at the leisure centre? Come on, you remember her.
Just kidding.
Yeah. If you see her at the disco, will you tell her I'll be a bit late? I don't want to think I'm not turning up again. Will you do that?
Sure. Keep a warm fish.
Hang on a minute. Where I come from, we have to pay for our petrol. doing down there? Pothole it?
Well, at least it's a room of my own.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think I preferred it the way it was.
Oh, he worries me, you know, your brother. All his stereo equipment and video. God knows where he gets them from.
Better not ask, eh?
Oh, I didn't have a chance. He shoved 200 quid in my hand, said it was an advance for the rent, and then dashed out. Still, the money was welcome. What's this about you getting a job?
In a garage.
Yeah, Barry said. Is it all right?
Of course. Look, Mum, I'm going out and I'm late. I'll tell you about it tomorrow.
Don't you want to come out of there now?
No.
I'm a friend of Matthew Clark's.
Lock your mouth, eh? Paid labor inside.
All right, Al.
You're late.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. Us workers.
So I heard. Some people.
You haven't seen Matthew, have you?
Oh, he's around somewhere. You don't really need a disco when he's about.
I'll see you in a minute, all right?
Hey, Tucker, how you doing? This is my sister, Irene.
It's a pleasure. Come with me, Matthew. I'll get you a drink. Nice, your sister.
Glad you think so.
Well, have you seen her then?
Of course I have, every day.
Not her, the other.
I know, no, mate. Sorry, I haven't. No sign.
Well, how'd you look?
Well, it's a bit dark.
Thanks a bundle.
Hey, what about the drink?
Get your mate on the door to buy you one. Sorry, Chief, this is urgent. You ain't seen Natalia, have you, Jackie?
No, I don't think so. Why, was she coming?
Yeah. Well, at least she said she was.
That's funny. She never told me. I thought she was going to the pictures tonight. I might be wrong, though.
No, I don't think you are.
I saw Tommy's mum the other day.
Yeah?
I was right, he has joined the Navy.
What a good idea. Think I might do the same thing?
Can I have your job when you go? She might turn up yet.
Do what? It's nearly 10:30. She's not going to turn up now. She's a respectable girl.
And how comes you fancy her?
Ha-ha.
I'll have half.
I'm not going for a drink. I mean business. Enough of this moping around. She is now an ex-woman of mine. It's time to move on to pastures new.
Can I help you?
You are a very beautiful woman, and I think you'd find it amusing to join me in a dance.
You're right. I would find it amusing.
Please don't make the mistake that you'll later regret. Just remember, it's better this way.
Look, I think you better find yourself a nice little girl who goes for all that pattern because it sure don't work for me. Okay?
Very good. Now I know how to do it.
I'll give it till 11 and then I'm going.
Now you've got a job, you can buy me another drink.
I wish you wouldn't go on about this job. It isn't much of a job. To tell you the truth, it's a naff job. And he pays on a Sunday.
You're right. It's a naff job.
And this disco is naff and all.
It is, isn't it? I think they can find a better place than this. Reminds me of school.
Yeah, it is a bit like a school, isn't it? Like assembly hall.
Yeah. Gives me the creeps.
You know, there's one difference between this disco and that assembly hall.
I don't use it.
No.
Better uniforms then. Yeah, alright, point taken. What is it then?
The difference between this disco and school is that you can talk to the women at school. You think about it.
No, you're right.
Of course I am. Now, I know they're all a bit mouthy, but at least you could have a decent discussion with them. Now, you take Trisha Yates.
No thanks. You take her.
No, be serious. There are a lot of things wrong with Trisha Yates.
Her head, her body, her legs,
Her mouth.
especially her mouth. you know, I think we're getting old.
You speak for yourself, old son. I thought you were getting your revenge.
Only a bit. I thought I'd make you suffer. We went to the pictures.
Good film.
Horrible.
Well, now that you're here, do you want a drink?
No, I'm not thirsty yet.
Well, let's get thirsty then. Are we going to stop playing games now?
Well, now you're a wage earner.
Don't tell me you're after a man with money.
Not at all, but it does help. So, what was your dad like?
What do you mean, was? He's not dead.
Sorry.
Ah, don't worry. He might as well be.
Oh, I see. So you're glad he's gone?
Well, I feel sorry for Mum, but yeah, I'm glad he's gone.
So now you're the man of the house.
Yeah. Well, there's Barry. You saw him at the leisure centre this afternoon.
The one with the hungry eye.
Hungry eyes?
Sort of eyes that devour you as you walk by.
Well, they devoured you, all right. Put him off his burger.
Was that meant to be a compliment?
Sort of. I never did get my English exam.
But you are going to.
In time. Well, I can fit it round the job.
And are you going to be able to fit me in around the job?
Sounds interesting. I expect so. You can come to the garage if you like. I could do with a company. We could drink motor oil all night, get stoned on petrol fumes, and have a shower together in the car wash.
Sounds like heaven. Who's that? Friend of yours?
Yeah, that's Matthew. He's a good bloke. Mad, but all right.
I don't like mad people.
You'll like this one. Well, he does have the tendency to interrupt serious business.
More of Taka's Luck next Tuesday at the same time, 6 o'clock.